A warm welcome for Britain's Foreign Secretary, meeting the Emir of Qatar to lend his support to efforts to resolve the crisis in the Gulf. For more than a month, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain and Egypt have maintained an embargo on Qatar. Boris Johnson says he believes the dispute can be resolved and backed Kuwait in its efforts to mediate the crisis.
I'm here to give support to the Emir of Kuwait and the Kuwaiti government, who are leading the work of trying to de-escalate the situation and bring people together.
Johnson had earlier visited Kuwait and had also held talks with the Crown Princes of Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi. He admitted it was unlikely a solution would be found immediately, but he didn't expect it to descend into a military conflict.
There's no possibility of a military escalation. On the contrary, what people want to do, I think, is to. We think the blockade was unwelcome, and we hope there will be a de-escalation. But of course, we are working, supporting our Kuwaiti friends.
Speaking at the G20 summit, Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan echoed the view that a diplomatic solution was needed.
There are allegations against Qatar, and we believe those to be unfair and sanctions to be unjust. Just like all countries in the world, the sovereignty of Qatar must be respected. The peace, stability and security of our brothers in the Gulf are as important to us as that of the Turkish people. Countries who have weight in the region should work towards a reasonable solution.
The four blockading nations accuse Qatar of funding extremists, something Qatar denies. Their demands include Qatar curbing ties with Iran, shutting down Al Jazeera and closing a Turkish military base in Qatar. Qatar has rejected those demands but says it's willing to negotiate. On Friday, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain and Egypt said they'll now take all necessary measures as and when they see fit. As yet, there is no indication of what that might mean. The US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is due to visit Kuwait on Monday. Mereana, Al Jazeera.